going on, Jay?
What's going on?
We are currently in the uproar.
Yes, it's a lot of rioting going on, man. It's a lot of looting. People are upset, man. They said riot
Very.
is the voice of the unheard, and we're not being heard right now. We just had a brother named George Floyd that was murdered by a public servant
Right.
on video.
Yeah, very.
And for them not to be arrested immediately, that was a smack in the face. And now you see what's going on now. The people are upset and they're showing it.
Very upset. Very upset.
Yeah, we'll have 50 states that started protesting. I mean, everybody was getting mad that people was, starting to go crazy and loot stores and protest and everything. But as you can see now, every 50 state in the United States have protested due to this what happened with the injustice of George Floyd.
Right.
And it's just it's a breaking point, man. I mean, being a black male myself, man, it's scary for us to get pulled over by the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have little to no room for error.
Right.
You know what I mean? And raising two black young kids myself, man, it fires me up to see this man lose his life over using a counterfeit dollar in a diner. You know what I'm saying? Paying for food to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And the U.S. dollar is counterfeit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't realize like
That's what
counterfeit.
you've been speaking about. Yes.
It deceives us. Like, we're being deceived by the Federal Reserve Bank with the U.S. dollar.
Correct.
It's robbing the middle class of their wealth, like we talked about in the last episode.
Yes.
And to see a black man get killed over it, it's crazy.
It's very, very, very
crazy.
unfortunate. What do you think about the protest that's going on?
I mean, I think the people are just voicing their concerns, man.
Very much so.
It's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we're in the midst of a pandemic, man. They still murdering our black people on camera. You know what I'm saying? And enough stuff is not being done. And then you have the president, which is inciting more violence, saying, when the looting starts, the shooting starts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's not the character.
Yeah, he was out of line.
It's not a character for a leader, man.
No,
that
not
guy's
at
a
all.
clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's making people more furious, and he's gonna make more people want to go out and protest and do violent stuff even more.
Right.
A lot of people that's doing all this looting and stuff is not really our people.
No.
You have these different extremes and these different groups who's actually, kicking the holes in the wall and busting the windows out.
Yeah.
And you got all the rest of the people just falling in.
Right.
We can't fall off for the banana in the tailpipe either. A lot of these people, they don't have a clue as to what they're out there for. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
They're just frustrated. And what we have to do, we have to plan, plot, and strategize on what we need to do. You know what I mean? Because our voice is not being heard, and something needs to change.
Absolutely. Should we be doing the riot? Do you think the riots are called for right now?
Well, I mean, it's working. I mean, this man lost his life, Amber. You know what I mean? You got people talking about, the stores is being looted and everything. And this man would never be able to walk this face of earth again. His daughter would never be able to see her dad again. You know what I'm saying? So when you compare a life to material things, I mean, it's unmatched. But I definitely disagree with looting any black-owned business.
Black-owned business.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
It's enough that black people got to go through in order to even come into business. You know what I'm saying? You have Wells Fargo, who's still paying out lawsuits for discriminating black people for loans. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is because of the color of their skin. You get what I'm saying? So we already at an uphill battle with coming into business in the first place. So for us to loot them, especially for this occasion, it makes no sense to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as the stores, you know what I mean? We can't fall for the banana tailpipe either. They want us to be violent so that they can be even violent-er. You know what I'm saying? They want to bring in this military to control us. You know what I mean? Really, they want to deal with the pandemic. But now, with this stuff going on and people finally protesting, it gives them an excuse.
Right. You spoke about the civil unrest one time before.
Yeah. See, this is the beginning of the iceberg too, Amber. Like, we're fighting for the injustice of a man that we don't even know, as we should. Let's keep that clear, as we should. But imagine when it hits our front door, when they take our wealth. When we go to a bank, they don't have our cash, or when we go to the store, we can't buy the food because we don't have enough money to pay for it.
Right. That's
you know
when
what I'm
the
saying?
people will
imagine when these type of things happen. Like, you got jobs that were lost that's never coming back.
Yes.
So you got people you got famine that could potentially famine, where people would not be able to eat soon. You know what I'm saying? You got these other different type of issues.
Chaotic, very chaotic.
Yeah, so what I can foresee is this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the start. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we have a lot of stuff ahead of us, and we have to be able to see that, man. We can't fall for the setup. You know what I'm saying? We have to put ourselves in position, man. And I know one thing we need to work on, Amber, is coming together economically. That's what we need to do. That's the number one thing. Hit them in the pockets where they hurt at. You get what I'm saying? Dr. Claude Anderson, not sure if you know him or not. This brother explains it, and I love the way he do it. He break it down as far as economics, politics, courtrooms and police, and media. You know what I'm
Media,
saying?
right.
So as
His
far
core
as
principles.
right, so basically the economic standpoint, he's saying businesses need to come together. Like going back to the Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street just had its 99th year anniversary during this week of the riots.
Of the riots.
You know what I mean? It's 99th
Yeah.
anniversary.
What a coincidence.
When they killed and bombed and
Right.
murdered black men, women, and children.
Right.
You know
okay.
what I mean? This is a place where a lot of black people in the world went to start and get a head start on life. You had black lawyers. You had people that had their own movie theater. You had black taxi cab drivers, black schools. You know what I'm saying? With $1 didn't lead the black community for over a year. You get what I'm saying? And they bombed it. They bombed it when we came together like this. You know what I'm saying? And that right there just shows you the history of these people makeup. You get what I'm saying? And it just infuriates me. But we got to get it right economically again. You get what I'm saying? Even Dr. King talked about this before he was assassinated. He said, I feel like I led my people into a burning building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he said that because he had realized that he was trying to integrate us with the white people when really we was doing better without integrating. They didn't respect us. They didn't like our culture. So why are we going to give them our power? We have to realize when we go to work and we get paid in this currency, it has purchasing power.
Purchasing power.
And African Americans have 1.2 trillion in purchasing power. If we come together, like we'll be the 12th, 13th largest country in the world, just off of black people coming together,
we came together
with their purchasing power.
Got it.
So if we utilize that economically to where we only supporting our businesses,
yes, support who supports you,
we would counter the unemployment rate because African Americans always have double the national average or close to it. So that would help counter that part. And also, we would have wealth. We would be able to use this money economically, like Dr. Claude Anderson speaks about. Coming together economically, that gives us the wealth to go to the next level, which is politics.
Absolutely.
Once we have the wealth, we can pay for these political voices that we don't have right now. That's why this rioting going on. We don't have a voice. Nobody's listening. Nobody's hearing us. They just killing us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so once we have that political voice, then we can go to the courts, put pressure on the courts and the police. You know what I mean? And then from that level, Dr. Claude Anderson talks about the media, which is kind of what me and you are doing. We getting this news out. We speaking for us and the concerns that we have that people need to talk about. Yeah, we be talking real stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody's want to show the looting and the stores being kicked down and stuff on TV. You know what I mean? How angry people is. No one is focusing on the reason why we're angry. That's the problem. We need to focus on coming together economically, and that needs to be our plan. Not just one day. I love what T.I. doing as far as coming up with a day for us to support black-owned businesses only. We need to do it like our life depends on it because it does.
Right. Okay. And I agree 100% with you. Mm-hmm. So as far as the people, how can we have a voice?
Yeah, this is how we have a voice. We have to support these black-owned businesses. We have to come together economically. We have to, like Dr. Claude Anderson, he even goes as far as saying we need our own black party. Forget us being Democrats. Forget us being Republicans. Have a black party where we support whoever gives the most to the black community, or you know what I mean, who pushes for the black people the most, as far as what we need in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. Like, but we can't do that, Amber, with us giving our purchasing power to everybody else who don't support us. We are building and creating a monster. We are giving power to these monsters who don't even respect nor love us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we gotta stop doing that. Even with Tommy Hilfiger, man, like I don't even know how we still support these businesses, man. Like, everybody say Tommy Hilfiger didn't say that. My thing is, like, I know he said that. Like, we didn't just stop wearing his clothes out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? This man waits 20 years to come and say, I never said that. Why did you wait 20 years to come out and say publicly you never said that? You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never support Gucci again, Burberry, H&M, none of these companies again. Montclair, none of these companies.
So what did you do with all your designer pieces?
Went to Macari, and I loved it. You know why? Because I seen a lot of other black people
doing the same.
They were selling the same designers.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it was hard to sell it, but
so
you know,
the awareness is people are becoming more aware daily.
And I love it, man. Even with the protests, Amber, I've seen a lot of people of different colors, you know what I mean, supporting the cause, man, and I love it. It's because we're in this age of Aquarium, man. Like, right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, you got to be on the right side of history. You know what I mean? Drew Brees, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? It just pissed me off because he talks about his grandparents fought in the war, this, that, and the third. we've been fighting since we got here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Our
Our grandparents fought in the war too. And guess
great-grandparents,
what?
yes.
When they came back, they were still looked at as a threat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was a black man. You know what I'm saying? So for him to have that and that BS apology he just gave, I still don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just that they are part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's no more gray lines, man. You have to pick a side, man. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And we as people, man, it's like a stick. If you got one stick, you can break it. You know what I'm saying? But if we all have sticks, we have 10 sticks, it's hard to break it. That's why we as people, we got to come and stick together.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
power in numbers.
Yeah.
So, as far as African Americans, we are the purest form of.
Scientifically, Amber, this is not even like scientifically. African Americans are purest form of a human, and that kind of go against us because what us being a purest form of a human, our vibration is higher. To where we love more. We have more compassion. You know,
Absolutely.
We care more.
Oh, I
you know
totally
what I mean?
agree.
And sometimes they use that against us, like because we forgive a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But enough is enough, man. And you know, our people are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you seeing it in these videos, man.
Yes,
you know,
I've seen some very disturbing videos this past week.
But even like people like me, man, like intellects, like I've been having conversations with my frat brothers. We had a conference call last night. I had some other like-minded individuals we formed a group since this thing happened, so that we can get all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on, man, and people might be moving in different directions. Even with the people protesting on the street, everybody is still pushing for the same agenda. It might be in a different lane. So we all, like somebody had posted that. I think we all gotta respect everybody's lane, as long as we pushing for what's right. You get what I'm saying? Everybody got different jobs they doing. So you know what I mean. As far as us pushing the narrative of what needs to be changed.
Right. What power do we have?
We have purchasing power. Like I said, Black African Americans, we have 1.2 trillion in purchasing power. If we come together and utilize that purchasing power just amongst ourselves, that's how we're able to have that power to go to the political level. You get what I'm saying? But everything starts with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even with businesses, and like I know a lot of people would be like, you know, this black business, it had horrible service, this, that, and the third.
Right, and
you know what I mean? But what we had to do is hold them accountable.
Yes.
Yeah, but just hold them accountable though. Like we quit to cut our people off.
Yeah, we quit to say we'll never go back there.
Never go back there.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
Let them know. Say, look, y'all had bad service this time. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all would do this a little better.
Yes.
Or you know, I'm gonna give y'all a couple weeks off. I'll come back later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
but
communication.
Yeah, but
yes.
but we have to get this right. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts now. Like we're gonna keep seeing these things happen in the street and until we act and hit these people in the pockets where they hurt more. I guarantee you, once we stop spending our dollars with these people, I guarantee they're gonna be knocking on our door.
Correct. And I agree. What's the action plan for the young people?
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to stop purchasing, stop giving people your purchasing power who don't respect your culture or your people and who haven't voiced this injustice that's going on in America. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got to come together. You know what I'm saying? As far as sticks, we got to stick together. So we need to support only the people that support us, and not just for one day. This has to be indefinitely until we see results.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Until we get to where we're going, until we have that political voice, until we come together as people. We need to keep our money within the black community, and that's the biggest thing we could do right now as far as moving the needle forward.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah. Amber Hurley.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Peace.